Hello, and welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace the light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, WillowInnovation, coming back at you with a new video. If you're new to my channel, warm welcome from my heart to yours. Come join a bit. You might enjoy it here. If you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for your likes, shares, and comments. That really helps the YouTube algorithm push my videos straight up to the top. Without further ado, today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite placements. This is Aquarius Mercury. So your dude has Aquarius Mercury in their birth chart. If you're wondering if you have an Aquarius Mercury, go to alab.com or astrocafe.com and simply scroll down to wherever it says Mercury. Where it says Mercury, it should say Aquarius. So if you're Mercury and Aquarius, you looked at your birth chart, you're in the right place. Cross watchers are always welcome. If you are dating someone or you're friends with someone with Aquarius Mercury and you want to understand them, this is the video for you. So Aquarius Mercury. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. Saturn is the grandfather of all the planets. It is about structure. It is about discipline. It is about our long-term goals. It represents our karma. It's the do your chores before you go out and play with your friends, right? And it also rules traditions. Uranus, on the other hand, is rebellion. It wants to change society as a whole. The planet is literally spinning on its side where all the other planets are spinning like this. It represents the future, and electric energy, alien consciousness, right? So an Aquarius Mercury is very futuristic. They are the trendsetters. Aquarius Mercury has brilliant ideas and it's usually ahead of their time. They will question the traditions that are going on in the world. They will question the structures that we have in place and rebel against them. They're going to say, hey, this is outdated. We need to throw this away. And everyone's like, nah, whatever. And then in 5 years, it does become outdated. And we do throw it away. So Aquarius Mercury usually doesn't fit in with a lot of people in society because they are such original, futuristic thinkers. Aquarius Mercury is known to be one of the genius signs. Even though, Gemini and Virgo are ruled by Mercury, Aquarius with Mercury is a very good communicator. And Steve Jobs has this placement and, he made the iPhone. For me as an Aquarius Mercury, I constantly think of new ideas. For example, when I got my glasses, right? I was talking to the lady who had the glasses. I was like, what do I do if I lose them? She's like, well, you better not lose them. They're $200. And I was like, what the? And I was like, what if we put some type of Bluetooth connection to our glasses and attached it to our phone or keys or watch or something along that line, and that alerted us where those glasses are? Because we already have those with finding your key, the iPhone app, where's my phone at? So we really need to set those up for our glasses. That way we don't lose our glasses all the time, because I know a lot of people that lose their glasses. Another idea I have, y'all don't steal my ideas. Don't steal them. But, I'm just going to share them because I haven't taken any action toward them. Another idea I had was a dating or friendship app where you solely connect with people based on their astrology sign. And it is solely about astrology. You click on this person's profile. They say, I'm an Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. And then it takes you to your birth chart. And then it brings in the synastry. And it says, you are compatible with them. And then it will do the different topics, like you're compatible with them in a romantic sense, you're compatible with them in a friendship sense, you're compatible in a sexual sense, you're compatible in an intellectual sense, right? And then we'll just match like that, because I love astrology, and it's very frustrating whenever I'm on a dating app or friendship app and I don't see someone's astrology sign, because I know the signs that I get along with. And that's not to say that we need to be narrow-minded and be like, I only get along with Sagittarius, I'm only going to be friends or date a Sag because that's the best person in my chart and the most compatible for me. No, because with that app, it would say their birth chart. So you always have to look at someone's birth chart, their sun, their moon, their rising, their Venus, their Mars. A woman's chart in her Mars sign is the type of man that she's going to look for. The Venus sign is what the man is going to look for. But I digress. Those are my two ideas. But Aquarius Mercury have a really good emotional and mental detachment when they're looking at problems, which makes them very rational. These are the people that you want to go to whenever you have a problem and you need a solution. This is not someone that you need to go to when you need a shoulder to cry on, when you need emotional relief, when you need a hug, because Aquarius is not really good with emotions. They are emotional people. for sure, 100%, especially if they have water in their chart. Like me, I have a Scorpio rising, Pisces cusp. I do have a lot of emotions all the time. I just learned to channel them through journaling, writing, music. Sometimes I'll talk to my therapist about these emotions. But if you want someone to look at something rationally and become a problem solver, and also look at it from a broader perspective, you need to go to an Aquarius Mercury, because they will take all the emotions out of it. You might say, oh my gosh, I love this dude and I want a future with him, but he is a narcissist. Aquarius isn't going to look at the feelings you have for that person. Aquarius is going to look at the logic, the rationality of it, and say, this person's a narcissist. They're not good for you. Move on, or tell them to go get therapy and to let go of that toxicity if you want it to work. But I would recommend moving on. So Aquarius Mercury is really good at rational thought. They can take their emotions out. They are the water bearer. This represents the holding the emotions. They hold the emotions, but they don't get their hands dirty. It's very rare that you'll see an Aquarius upset. They like to hide. And that leads me to my other point. Aquarius Mercury can tend to self-isolate. They can tend to draw away from friends because they're ruled by Saturn. Saturn is such a tough planet that some Aquarius Mercuries are really hard on themselves, and that sometimes they don't feel worthy of love, acceptance. They grew up very eccentric, very weird. They're interested in topics that are different than the world, like astrology, spirituality, tarot, witchcraft, whatever that may be. It's not mainstream, and Aquarius might have been really interested in that and thrown out of a group because of that and their viewpoints. But Aquarius's Mercury is very open-minded. If they're talking to someone that they see is on the same level of intellectual intelligence. Did I just say? I'm so smart. On the same intellectual level as them, although it is a fixed air sign, their opinions cannot be changed, they cannot be swayed easily. But if they're talking to someone that they respect and they seem as intelligent, they will change their mind based on this conversation with someone if they go and do the research behind closed doors and that person throws out an idea and they're like, I've never thought about it that way. It seems kind of weird, but I kind of see their point and I respect them and they seem very intelligent. It seems like they put a lot of thought into this. So I'm going to go behind closed doors, do my own research, and if all the facts line up, then Aquarius will change their mind. It's not hard. It is a little difficult to change an Aquarius Mercury mind, but if you come at them in a very open-minded way and you don't push them, because Aquarius Mercury loves freedom, if you don't push your ideals, your principles onto them, and if you're more casual and you kind of slip it in the conversation, Aquarius is very curious and they're going to research that and look for that. But just look out for, if you're an Aquarius Mercury, self-isolation. This can happen a lot because Aquarius feels like they don't belong to their friend group. They feel like their interests are different than other people, that they're too much of a forward thinker, that they might be weird or eccentric. But really hone into your group, because Aquarius is ruled by friendship. They do like to be social, and maybe join different groups or friend groups that are interested in the same thing you are, like astrology. Maybe it's writing, maybe it's acting, maybe it's activism. And a lot of Aquarius Mercuries will become the advocates. They're interested in sociology and psychology. They like to see how people think, how people act, and they like to learn from people of different cultures and apply that to their life. They're very interested on, why does this person do this thing? Why do they act different when they're from a different country? They're very interested in customs and cultures. So that was my video on Aquarius Mercury part 2. If you're an Aquarius Mercury, drop the Aquarius emoji below. As always, I'm open for birth chart readings, tarot readings. See you in the next one. Bye.